By the way, I wanted to ask you, PC Wajijao, man, the thing is like so good. Umanyi, I no longer have the other issues. Kadi kuna kugambira. You were saying, I told you, these things you have to get from the people you trust. You see that one I gave you, I got it from Think Innovation. Those guys, even now, that's where I am. I brought mine for service. These guys are so good. Oh yes, that's true. The only trusted one-stop center for computer solutions in Western Uganda is Think Innovation. Regional leading providers of friendly computers and laptop sales and computer accessories. A hub of specialists in computer repair.
Baby, you promised to buy me a TV and you did not. Now I need a phone. Is that too much to ask?
Aha, Manyoli kunshobera. Last time I bought a phone, it died in 3 days. You were here looking. I told you, give me time, I get a quality phone. Really, is that too long to wait? Neighbor, you are at it again. Every time you tell us we are the Miayu, I always told you the better things are with us. That guy is fake. Nze, you give me his number. I will take him to Edgar Communications. Yes, gadgets are now inevitably needed in your day-to-day life. Use any chance to grab some for yourself. For Western Uganda and beyond, the only trusted electronics shop is Edgar Communications.
Welcome to Edgar Communications Mbalala. So we sell phones, specifically Tecno, Infinix, Itel, Nokia, Samsung. We have smartphones, we have also button phones. Then we sell TVs, Hisense, LG, Star X. Then we have Fufas, Alip, Jag, and others.
For these and more appliances and accessories, reach them at their shop located in Barara City opposite Shell and Kore, or call them now on 0701 467426 or 0785 356453.
A report recently shows that the people that have been affected by rape or victimized should not be blamed but rather given support. Well, welcome to the Remedy this weekend, and we are talking about a very sensitive and rather hurtful topic. Some lady recently sent me a message telling me that she was assaulted in January and she did not know who to talk to. She was judged. She felt judged. I think she judged herself. And she did not tell the boyfriend until the boyfriend left her. And she is depressed. Well, my dear viewers, we are here on the Remedy and we have come to give her the remedy. Join me shortly after this break as we talk with Dr. Vincent, who is going to tell us about what we should do when you're affected by such a problem, or rather, what you should do to avoid such a problem if you have not yet been affected anyway. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Remedy. Welcome to AUTV, and we are here at Leisure Park. With you, welcome to the Remedy and welcome to AUTV. I am at Leisure Park. The place is humble. It is nice and yet very catching. Yeah, today I have a sad story. Like I had told you before on Facebook, I have been showing you, and some of you have given your comments that I'm going to be revealing later. But I have a better person to talk about this. Like I've been telling you on the Remedy, you have a problem and you want a solution. You can always talk to me, and then I'll bring someone to give you a solution, or at least to tell you how to deal with your problem. So today on the Remedy, my dear people, we have Dr. Vincent, but before we reach there, I'm going to read to you this touching and yet sad story, or a message that someone sent to me. Thank you so much, by the way, whoever you are out there, and you sent this message. You told me not to reveal your identity, and I'm not going to do that because you did not even tell me who you are. And I did not stalk you because I want you to trust me. I want you to trust the Remedy because Some of you out there have problems and you don't know who to talk to, or you don't even know their problems until they hit you very bad. So, someone told me, "Hi Jenny, I watched your show last weekend and you said that if anyone has a personal problem, you are willing to talk about it on the show. Please don't reveal my identity, and if it is not too much to ask, delete my number after getting my message. I'm a 24-year-old and I was walking back home one night in January. Two men blocked my way. Anyway, I was raped. Since then, I have never been the same. I was ashamed to tell anyone, and I didn't know if I would be helped at the police since I did not know any of the men. I have not allowed my boyfriend to touch me because it makes me remember. So he has left me. I'm depressed. I need a remedy, Jenny. You are on the remedy, and I hope you who sent me this message, you are watching, and today is the right time. You're going to get the best advice that you have been looking for. So I have a special guest. I am so glad to have you here, Doctor. This is a privilege.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm Dr. Manjis Vincent. I'm a member of Anti-Sexual Harassment Committee of MAST. I'm also a family physician and a lecturer at the same university. Yeah, and it is a pity that we have a very sad story we have had.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it occurs commonly, and people who face it, they keep quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, because most of you who are keeping quiet, by the way, mostly, I had forgotten to say this, university students, if you have been affected by such a problem, let me talk about MAST, for example, Mbarara University of Science and Technology. There is the Dean's Office that is also responsible for the students' welfare. If you are faced by such a problem, you can always go there and talk to someone. And you always get someone older, someone who will not judge you, someone you don't know, even if it's not a family member, someone to talk to. Let us get the right people to talk to, like today on the remedy. So, doctor, what advice would you give? Are you going to give to this lady?
Yeah, thank you. Number one, there is no clear, it's not a one size that fits all, but we have to be very sure that the person who faces such a challenges, they are helped. Number one, which we have to agree is, it's not her problem. It's not her fault that she was raped. So we are sorry, we feel pity with her, we sympathize with her, that she was raped. Whether she was walking around or what, she did not call them to rape her.
Yeah.
Now, when such an incident occurs, there is some hope, some help she can get. And the earlier she gets it, the better.
What is the hope?
Now, actually, like if she, because there are risks of being raped. Number one, if someone is raped, like she says, she doesn't know, usually they don't know the rapist. Most of them now, they know them. They are people who they know, they think they are their friends, then they turn up to be the beasts. But when it occurs, you don't know why the person has done so. You don't know if even now, you don't know if the person is sick or what. So the first thing is, if you are raped, whether you know the person or not, you must talk and seek help. The earlier, the better. What type of help could she have sought? One, she had to talk to the medical people. If she had gone to medical people early, said in January, now it's too late.
Yeah.
But if she had gone early, they help her, because number one, if someone is raped, is at risk of getting sexually transmitted diseases.
Yeah.
And that one can be helped, because when you go early, they assess you and they can give you medicine. Two, such a person is at risk of even getting HIV. HIV, we're talking about the virus which leads to AIDS. And that one, when you go early, within the first 3 days of the rape, earlier, the better. They could assess her. They give what we call prophylaxis, PEP, post-exposure prophylaxis. And the earlier they do it, the better. And what they need to do it, one, is that the person must be willing to consent to be tested. Because if you are raped and don't have
So
HIV,
test you before giving you the PEP.
Thank you. They first test you. Because if you already have HIV, it doesn't add value to give you that prophylaxis. Instead, they will send you to the clinic to start the care for treatment. But if you are negative, then they give prophylaxis, which you take in the hope that it will prevent you from acquiring the HIV, because you don't know the status of the rapist, even don't know the intention. And so, when they give you that treatment, it is taken for 28 days. After that one, they again test you for the 1 month, 3rd month, and 6 months. At the end of the 6 months, that's when they make a conclusion whether you are infected or not. And if you are not infected, then they say, thank God, you are still negative. Now try to remain negative. If you are positive, they will send you to the treatment center so that you start treatment. And you know, nowadays, we start treatment as soon as we know someone is positive.
Okay. So when something like that happens to someone,
Yes.
when they reach to the hospital, who are the right people to talk to? Who exactly should I go there looking for? Is there a particular doctor that deals with such people, or a medical someone that deals with such a...
Yeah, thank you very much. The victim of the trauma, actually, rape is called it's a serious sexual violence trauma.
Okay.
You go to, depending on the level of the health facility. Is it a regional? Is it a health center for? Is it what?
Okay.
So it will depend on the
The
level,
hospital that
how
you are going to.
specialized it is.
Mm.
But in every unit, even at our health center tools, there is someone responsible. So you talk to the health worker, he will direct you. So we had talked about you could have got help at the HIV. But now to our friend now, yes, it is already late for PEP, but still she's advised to go for testing.
Okay.
Because if she got infected, she can get treatment before she has shown symptoms. Then another service she could get is the service of pregnancy. She did not tell us if she became pregnant. You
Yes,
never
she
know.
did not,
Because it is also one of the risks which can occur.
but-
And as people say, it's bad to be raped, but it's very bad to get pregnancy, which you had not planned.
Okay. So she did not tell us, but she's out there watching. What should she do in case she got pregnant?
Now in Uganda, if she got pregnant,
She
We-
does not know the father. She does not know if the child is infected, or if she's going to love the child.
yeah.
Yeah.
If she got pregnant, it's unfortunate that she got pregnant, but the pregnancy or the baby inside was not a participant in the
Yes.
in the crime. Is an
Baby.
innocent baby, so should be loved like any other pregnancy. She should plan to go and start attending antenatal. When you go for antenatal, this is where pregnant women go to be assessed, see how well they are doing, how well is their pregnancy. And during that one, they also test for HIV. If she's negative, well and good. If she's positive, they start giving her the medicine to protect even the baby, the unborn baby. Because in Uganda, whether you are raped or not, the government does not allow abortions.
Yeah.
However, for those ones who have not yet been raped, and we said it's a common thing, people are being raped left and right, if I may use the word, is that once you are raped, you have a window of 5 days. Within 5 days, but the earlier, it's like for HIV, the earlier the better. Within those 5 days, when you go to health center, when you go there and you explain, they take your history, see, and they find you are not pregnant before the rape.
Yeah.
There is a family planning pills they give you to take to prevent the pregnancy. It's called the morning after pills.
Oh, to prevent the conceived baby.
Yeah, in case
Yeah.
those you are at your rape days, you could have become pregnant, that medicine will help you. But that one works within first 5 days, and the earlier, the better.
Yeah.
Those ones you get them from the health facility, or even dispensaries, or even drug shops, which are good.
All right. So you ladies out there, you've heard, please in case something like this happens to you, do not keep quiet. Go and seek medical advice. At least you will reach there and get medical help, because you might keep quiet, and apart from being depressed, you're going to even get medical problems that you're going to deal with alone later. As doctor has told us, if something like this happens to you, God forbid, of course no one wants this to happen to them, but if it happens to you, go to a medical center and talk to someone and seek help. But doctor, we've talked about what this lady should have done, going to the hospital, but right now the state she is in, remember, she has lost, she's not even allowing the boyfriend to I don't know if at 24 she should be allowing the boyfriend to touch, but she's not even allowing the boyfriend to, get close to her, because it makes her remember what happens, and the boyfriend has left her, so the depression has become too much.
Yeah.
So what should she do?
Yeah, thank you very much. One challenge people who are raped face is the issue of feeling guilty,
Yeah.
as if they
They're going
feel
to be
that
judged.
the first question is, why did it happen to me? Why me? And the only support they can get is to be cancelled.
Okay.
Number one, that they did not intend it. So even actually when you go to the clinic, the health workers, the first thing they tell you is actually they do give you support, counseling. Yes, it happened, but there is life even to continue living. So she needs counseling. Actually, my immediate advice for her is to go immediately and see a counselor,
Okay.
because the more she remains alone, the worse her
Depressed
condition will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she has to
Okay.
go.
So where do we get these counselors from? Because we are not informed about this. If I want to talk to someone who is well informed, or a counselor or a doctor who knows more about this, what should I do? Where should a lady out there do?
Yeah, thank you very much. I will not specify which hospital to go to, because number one, even I don't know where she is. But almost at every health facility, they will help her. Then from that health facility, they will, depending on the initial assessment, they can refer her to good experts. But like for her, the way she's talking, if she's nearer to Mbarara, I would refer her to come to Mbarara. There is a psychiatric department, has good counselors. Mbarara Referral General Hospital, which is the teaching hospital. They have good counselors. They have both the psychologists who can help her, because for her, the way she's now, not only was she raped, but she's now already depressed.
Yeah.
That's why she doesn't want to talk with anyone. She has withdrawn from society, withdrawn from her friends. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. You out there who is watching, you now know the person to talk to. I know this story is so sad and touching. Me as a lady, I feel for you. I feel for you who sent me this message, but you now know the person to talk to. If you're near, please come, as doctor has said, come to Mbarara Referral Hospital. And I repeat this, university students out there, if you're affected with something like this, these boys that come to visit and they don't leave, and they harass you sexually, or they're making you uncomfortable, go and talk to someone. Talk to someone. That person is going to give you advice. But anyway, you're still on The Remedy. We are going in a very, very short break, and we'll be back to talk to mostly those that have not yet been affected by this problem. What should we do to protect ourselves? Thank you so much.
By the way, I wanted to ask you, PC Wajijao. Man, the thing is like so good. Umanyi, I no longer have the other issues. You were saying, I told you, these things you have to get from the people you trust. You see that one I gave you, I got it from Think Innovation. Those guys, even now, that's where I am. I brought mine for service. These guys are so good. Oh yes, that's true. The only trusted one-stop center for computer solutions in Western Uganda is Think Innovation. regional leading providers of friendly computers and laptop sales and computer accessories, a hub of specialists in computer repair and maintenance, based at computer training and software installation. Could you be in need of these and more computer services? Reach out to them now at their workshop located in Mbarara, Bananuka Drive, Western Arcade Building, room AF51, or call them now for instant services via 0753975042 or 0789708838.
And baby, you promised to buy me a TV and you did not. Now I need a phone. Is that too much to ask?
Aha, manyoli kunshobera. Last time I bought a phone, it died in 3 days. You were here looking. I told you, give me time, I get a quality phone. Really, is that too long to wait? Neighbor, you are at it again. Every time you tell us we are the Miayu, I always told you, the better things are with us. That guy is fake. Nze, you give me his number. I will take him to Edgar Communications. Yes, gadgets are now inevitably needed in your day-to-day life. Use any chance to grab some for yourself. For Western Uganda and beyond, the only trusted electronics shop is Edgar Communications.
Welcome to Edgar Communications Mbalala. So we sell phones, specifically Tecno, Infinix, Itel, Nokia, Samsung. We have smartphones, we have also button phones. Then we sell TVs, Hisense, LG, Star X. Then we have Fufas, Alip, Jag, and others.
For these and more appliances and accessories, reach them at their shop located in Mbarara City opposite Shell and Kore, or call them now on 0701 467426 or 0785 356453.
We are still at Leisure Park. You can feel the breeze, the comfort, and the sweetness that AE TV brings to you. Yes, you're still on the Remedy, and unfortunately, we are talking about a very sad story. If you have not been with us, you are welcome on the Remedy, and we are talking about a lady who sent me a message telling me, I'm going to repeat for someone who just joined us. Hi Jenny, I watched your show last weekend and you say that if anyone has a personal problem, you are willing to talk about it on the show. Please don't reveal my identity, and if it is not too much to ask, delete my number after getting my message. I'm a 24-year-old and I was walking back home one night in January. 2 men blocked my way and anyway, I was raped. Since then, I've never been the same. I was ashamed to tell anyone and I didn't know if I would be helped at the police since I did not know any of the guys. I have not allowed my boyfriend to touch me because it makes me remember. So he has left me. I'm depressed. I need a remedy, Jenny. So you who is out there, you can leave a comment, leave a remedy for this person. But we have been talking with doctor and he has told us, he has been talking to all of you. In case something like this has happened to you, do not keep it to yourself. Go and seek for medical help. Go for therapy. Get someone to talk to. You know, we have to get the right people to talk to. Go to the hospital and you will get the right advice. I'm going to emphasize this. University students. I have been a student before. I know what it means. We are interacting with very many people. Many men who come to our rooms sometimes, or we go out and we don't know what they are going to do when the good cover comes out of them. But when someone harasses you, go and talk to someone. They are going to give you the right advice you need. To your faculty, according to your faculties, the people responsible. For instance, Mbarara University of Science and Technology, I'm going to emphasize, by the way, it is partnering with us, the Office of the Dean. They are as well responsible for the students' welfare. You have a problem, you have a problem of sexual harassment, or you don't have fees, or any problem that is out of class, you go and talk to them. They're going to help you. I know most of you are not informed because they have not yet reached to you, but we are here on ATV telling you that you have the help that you need, but you have not yet sought it, and it is there for you. Well, we are still on the remedy with Doctor, and he's going to tell us, Doctor, we're going to, okay, you're going to help us tell the people out there, those mostly ladies that have not yet experienced this problem, how they should prevent it. But before we go there, leaving the medical, I don't know if you if you know this, but apart from the medical help, could this person report, because she said she could not tell the police. Yeah, she could not tell the police because she did not know people. Is there any way the government, the police, or any office could help someone like this if they went to report, even without knowing the identity of the person that has done this to them?
Yeah, thank you very much. Number one, why should even be helped to report is the moment you report at police, there's what you call, there's how they open the file. Because you never know. In the future, they might get someone, then you say, it resembles like the one who raped me.
Yeah.
But then if you not report, then that one won't help. But if you reported, then it may help. Because eventually they might track people. They say, we have found these people, they have been maybe serial rapists and they behave like this. Then you reported, you also add on the evidence.
Yeah, because maybe you're not the first person to be raped by that particular person.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a very good point. So, for someone who is out there, we ladies who have not yet been affected, it could not be just rape, but any sexual harassment that some of them don't know that it is harassment, but it is. What should we do to protect ourselves from that? Or what should other people do to help us not be faced with such a problem?
Yeah, thank you. Number one, when we talk of sexual harassment, we must know what is sexual harassment and who defines it.
Okay.
My dear viewers, sexual harassment is defined from the side of the victim.
Okay.
Not you who is doing it. Because, for example, you may say, hey, you look very beautiful. You may say they look very beautiful when actually you are harassing me. So it's me to say, I know how I look like, please don't repeat it. Then if I told you, please don't repeat it, if you repeat it, then you are harassing me.
Okay.
So, given that background, is that some people, and no one should be harassed like saying, you wanted it. No. Everyone must be respected in their view. And like I've said, and maybe I may repeat it, that actually the one who defines if he's being harassed, it's not you. Because you may be saying, I'm having fun. I'm saying, hey, your skirt is short. Oh. But to me, you are telling me to say, you are harassing me.
Okay.
So, after having known that, is that actually we should avoid, and we know it's against the government law, even the university law, to harass someone sexually. So if someone says, please, you're harassing me, if you didn't intend it, if you didn't know, if for you thought maybe you are praising her or him, but even men are harassed.
Okay.
So it's to say, okay, I'm sorry, I will not repeat it.
Okay.
Then it will end there.
Okay,
But
Doctor,
if you insist, then the other one can take.
Can you help us specify some of the harassments, to both genders? Yeah, some people may not know that it is harassment. Don't harass me. Yeah, when you know that it is harassment.
For example, why should you tell someone that, you are handsome? You meet him, you are handsome. You go from the other side, you turn around, you are handsome. It becomes like a song to the person. Okay? Then the person will tell you, I know God who created me.
Harassing me, but I want what to do for him to leave me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Now, the easiest thing is you have to have the courage to tell the person that you are not comfortable with his or her actions.
Mm.
That's the first step to say, no,
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable. What you say to run to say a big, to mean a no, to be a no.
Yeah.
Now, when the person has been told, if that habit continues, then you have to run to have the evidence. Keep the evidence. And with the technologies, make sure if they are sending messages or what, document it. Because you never know when it becomes.
Too much and,
And
need
actually, even people
evidence.
say when you document it, the mistake people do, they save it on the phone. Then they are saying, you see, I've even recorded it on the phone.
Yeah.
The next victim, the phone is taken and spoiled. But if you saved it on the phone, I've also saved it somewhere where even if that handset is taken, that someone can retrieve it. Because people have been from that simple threatening, it can go to too much violence. And like our friend is also said, she did not identify the rapists. But usually the studies have shown the rapists to be known to the victims. They started like, they are either like someone thought they were friends. Even that's maybe why even initially they don't feel even to go together. They go out like you are saying, they go in a room, someone comes to visit, he visits, instead of going, he overstays or stays, ends up doing bad things.
Yeah, but
Someone
some
says,
of
can
them
we?
are strangers as well.
Someone says, okay, we are friends. They will not be very close, not very close friends, but they usually know each other. They go out, they are walking. Someone who thought was going to give the protection ends up being more harm than the protection. Yeah.
No, okay. So, what about someone who works at night? There are some women that work at night, like they cannot avoid it. If someone is attacked at that time, is it their fault, or how should they protect? Because you have to go like in the evening. Sometimes you have to. What should they do to avoid such rapists or other people that could affect them? Robbers. Let me use the opportunity to talk about such people as well.
Thank you very much. I don't understand when you say someone can avoid walking at night.
Okay, there are some people that work in the night. Okay, like people who work in restaurants or bars and leave late in the evening.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Actually, there is even if someone was walking at night and she's raped, you can't give that defense. Someone can say, I raped her, but it was at midnight and she was alone, so I thought I should rape her. That would not be accepted defense, okay?
Yeah.
Whether she's walking alone at midnight, whether at what time, it is hard, but that shouldn't be raped. Unfortunately, we know all people are not the same. People are being raped. Actually, we say the best way is to avoid walking alone at night, avoid dark places, avoid going with people whom you don't trust. And if you are to go, you go make some people know that you are going. Maybe you go as a team, because people might do bad things. So those people who attempt, actually people are now negotiating with workers, the employers, to make sure that there are people. Even actually at university, we have tried to, when we used to have evening lessons, which were going dark past time, they had informed the policemen to make sure that they survey around the place where the students were likely to go, because people can take advantage.
Yeah.
So we encourage people not to walk. Don't say they can't avoid. We encourage people to make sure that you stay near. You consider where you are going to stay. Because once you are raped, it's your life. Yeah. Like I said, there are many things which you can occur from rape. There are those things. But not only diseases, even the psychological trauma is the worst. Actually, it's the worst because it can take long. And the longer it takes, the worse it becomes. And it has it can cause even permanent changes people permanently. So we encourage them to avoid it and go for counseling. And usually it's not, and even people, it's not a one session. Once you begin, don't say, no, I didn't, I went there, but I thought it was not help. You must go determined that you'll go there several times in order to get the help.
All right. Okay, so for us as the Remedy and AETV, we're here talking to people, but we are surrounded So you do you have daughters, by the way?
Daughters
Do you
have a big one.
Yeah. So what should people that are surrounding women? I'm going to specify women because the person we are talking about today is a lady. So the women, that the people surrounding women, what should we do to protect women from these sexual assaults? Not only rape, but sexual assaults.
Good. Thank you very much. Number one, we must find out what causes sexual harassment, or what are different types
Okay.
of sexual harassment, and what are the usual cases. Number one, we have to look at, since we are like most people, I'm from the university, and let me take like from the university. You look at what are the environment. Number one, it may be from student to student,
Yeah.
peer to peer. And also look at that one, we find usually there is some, either they want something from the boy. Now we're talking about the other side, eh? Maybe they started as wanting something from the boy, the relationship has gone, and it's not going at a pace both would have agreed.
Okay.
It can also occur. Two, there's also, must admit, there is usually what you call like harassment from the supervisors, from the spiders. And that one also tends to occur whereby like some of the students, even actually from the fellow students, they dodge work. Then at the last moment,
Okay, we're talking
they
about
want,
like lecturers.
Yeah.
Okay.
they at the last moment they want to be helped.
So they have.
Like they have dodged, or then when I would say it's time for exam, is when he remembers, oh, I had like 10 courses, a courseworks I never I submitted one. So saying, but I submitted, could it have got lost? Also have cases whereby actually girls have gone, my extent of like raping the lecturers in order to get favors. Like someone goes and says, I have come and I want my marks. Say, but they are not marks. Say, no, I will do anything it takes to have the marks. Okay?
So
They put themselves in that weak position.
Yeah.
They know the offices are closing at 5. Then she wants to come at 5:20 to check her progress. She has some concern.
So, but I think if that person has a mutual agreement with the supervisor, then
Yes.
that is not sexual harassment, right? It is defined as like if someone is forced to do something or is done to something that they were not willing, that they don't want to happen to them.
You know, when you talk of mutual agreement, at that when there is already that power imbalance, because you are a student and the other one is
Yeah,
the
I'm not
lecturer.
encouraging it, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
That mutual agreement, the first question is, how the mutual agreement become? Was there a good bargaining power or negotiating power? In most cases, it was not there because the other person is already in a weak position. Okay, and so most people like will be using, both even at workplace, you find people are using their power to someone say agrees to sleep with someone in anticipation of, if I sleep with the other one, is my boss, I will get promoted. If I sleep with the other one, I will be able to get more marks. Yeah? So there are many things. And also when I talk of that one, not only are the students being abused, also sometimes they abuse the lecturer. They tempt, if I may use the word, like someone puts the lecturer on a hard condition.
Like,
So like someone says, you either do it or I say something like she comes, if doesn't do it, then she goes and makes wrong, false allegations.
okay.
We have had where people use sex as a negotiating power. And it means either you do it, even if you fail, still she will make allegations and can make, sex has put people from top positions down.
Yeah.
So people can go and make all different allegations. Someone you can be working with can, for example, start making noise that you are raping her. When people come, what do they think? The first thing is, you are raping her. You not say, no, no, no. You say, because
Yeah.
she has shouted that you are raping her.
That
So we
is
have to be
so
aware
unfair.
of such incidences.
Yeah, so
But
please.
by and large, the university does not encourage it. And we say people should know their limits. If you are students, you know your rights and your limits. If you are lecturers, you also know limits. And remember, sexual harassment is defined by the alleged the victim to be. And the rape is the extreme end. Actually, rape is criminal even in Uganda.
Yeah.
Thank
It
you.
should be, and it is so unfair. So you who is out there and you're watching, please, some of us are not just harassed, but they call for it. Well, we should not blame anyone who is harassed. It is not their call, but some of us, if you start seducing a lecturer and you're a student, seriously, you're going a wrong way. Do what took you to campus. Read your books if you want the marks. And if someone is treating you not in the right way because of your marks, talk to authorities. They can always be handled, and don't fear. It is your body, and at the end of the day, the results are going to be handled by you. The results are on you, not on the person. So don't fear to talk. Be courageous and love yourself. Yes. But doctor, what about the country? Are there any laws that could restrict these rapists? Okay, is there any security? Let me be so direct. Is there any security that is there, impacted right now, to help women not get to that point, like our friend got to?
Yeah, thank you very much. You said in Uganda, yes, it's there. Actually, in Uganda, there is what we call trauma-informed services.
Okay. What
And
do they
the main part of that trauma-informed services, it looks at the sexual violence is one of them. Trauma-informed services means that when you are handling a person who has been victimized, like, you know, some people actually, if I may make it, like, you have a problem, you go somewhere wanting to be helped, they make it worse, and they make you feel worse.
Yeah, they make you
Like,
feel
you like
you have
that
the
race, you reach
problem.
there, like she's fearing, you reach there, say night. That impression, it makes you like feel you got it, you
Yeah,
deserved it, which is very bad. So in that trauma-informed services, we are looking at offering services to people, you know, they have already been traumatized. So how do you make them feel a bit more comfortable in their problem? So the government, through the Ministry of Health, has established that services at all health centers, and it has a package. Some of the package I was talking about, those are the things of like giving them prophylaxis, giving them counseling, advising them to go to report the police, and then the police. Because also, like we said, if you don't collect evidence when it is fresh, later if someone is caught, you can't say the one who raped me, because they will say, where is it? When you take him,
don't report.
the evidence will not be there. Even if you say he was raped, and then you don't know the rapist, and you became pregnant. I'm giving you an example. After 9 months, you deliver a child. 3 months later, they say, this child resembles the other man. Could be the father.
Yeah.
And you are raped, but you never reported. So surely you can't go and say, you know, that man raped me.
Yeah.
You would lose.
Yeah, you.
But if you reported, you know, I was raped by someone, I don't know. They record it. Then you say, this child resembles the other one. And how come we are not related? Maybe they could open the case, and they would force the man to go DNA, and they find the father, and they would open a case for rape.
Okay.
But that's if you reported. But if you didn't report, no evidence.
And what about, okay, that is for those who have already been victims.
Raped. Yeah,
Yeah,
now.
so what about those who have not yet been victimized?
Good. As you said now, like if you take an example of Mbara where we are, the people have been going at night, sometimes they meet a police patrol moving. That's part of the trying to give the security.
Okay.
So in Uganda, there's even a law which protects about rape. Rape is a criminal case, meaning the victims are charged. And by when we're talking about rape, we should also talk about defilement. Because even young girls who are below 18 are being defied. It's not called rape. It's
Yeah.
defied. And they don't give
Saying
any
that.
consent. So in the law, there is a law that protects everyone. But you know, the best law is you should protect yourself, because
For,
the police is not going to be everywhere protecting each of us. So we should help ourselves to help the police to protect us.
okay. Yeah, that is very good. And you're watching, you now know what to do. Please don't. Yeah, that is very good and you're watching, you don't know what to do. Please don't don't talk about the government helping you before helping yourself. Let us love ourselves. Let us protect ourselves because we know sometimes, okay, working at night is really not safe. Let us go with a certain a group of people, or you go with someone you trust. If you're going to border to get a border, get someone that always texts you, or when he texts you today and you trust him, get a number from him. Next time he's going to be the same person to drop you. Let us protect ourselves. And if something happens, please don't keep quiet. Talk, go to the police, file a case, even if it is not going to, even if you don't know the person. With time, maybe there is hope, and pray. Let us trust God. Seriously, I'm not in church, but God is the only protector that we have, that sees beyond everything. It is one remedy that I'm giving you personally. Please pray for protection. And you, my dear, who sent this message, we are here for you. I hope that the information that doctor has given has helped you. I hope we have touched you, and pray as well. And come to Bahari Faro, as doctor has said. You will get someone to talk to you, or look for someone, an elder. Right now, what you need, I think, what you need is someone to talk to, someone that will willingly listen to you without judgment. And if someone is raped by that, it is not their fault. Let us not blame anyone for something that has already happened to them. That makes them feel small. It makes them judge themselves and makes them fear revealing their problems, and that is so depressing. So thank you so much, doctor, for being here. Thank you so much for sparing your time to talk to the people. Do you have any last words for them?
Yeah, thank you very much. It was a pleasure talking to you, and we hope that I hope what I've discussed will help someone. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. You have been watching The Remedy, and we are here. But you have been with us. Grab a cup of coffee and stay on ATV because more things are coming. We are here at Leisure Park. After the sad story, of course, I am going to relax. I cannot keep this sad mood. I have to stay here at Leisure Park and relax and feel the breeze, which is located in Kakoba, opposite Rwampara Suits. The place is nice. You can order for any meal. You can have you just need to come and see it for yourself, honestly. Thank you so much for watching. And in case you want to talk to me, you have a problem, send me a message, call, or send a voice note. And I will not reveal your identity if you don't want. But in case you want to come and talk to people, and if you want to show your face, you're welcome as well. Because this world, we are faced with very many problems, and we are going to solve them. Until you know that a problem exists, you cannot solve it. So we are here. The Remedy is here for you. You can call me on 07051711656. Send me a message or call direct, or come to our offices at Empower Youth in Technology, High Street, at Tuareza, opposite BAM petrol station, and we're going to welcome you. Thank you so much. Maybe you promised to buy me a TV and you did not. Now I need a phone. Is that too much to ask?
Aha, manyoli kunshobera. Last time I bought a phone, it died in 3 days. You were here looking. I told you, give me time, I get a quality phone. Really, is that too long to wait? Hey, neighbor, you are it again. Every time you tell us we are the Miayu, I always told you, the better things are with us. That guy is fake. Nze, you give me his number. I will take him to Edgar Communications.
Yes, gadgets are now inevitably needed in your day-to-day life. Use any chance to grab some for yourself. For Western Uganda and beyond, the only trusted electronics shop is Edgar Communications.
Welcome to Edgar Communications Mbalala. So we sell phones, specifically Tecno, Infinix, Itel, Nokia, Samsung. We have smartphones, we have also button phones. Then we sell TVs, Hisense, LG, Star X. Then we have Fufas, Alip, Jag, and others.
For these and more appliances and accessories, reach them at their shop located in Mbarara City opposite Shell and Kore, or call them now on 0701 467426 or 0785 356453.
By the way, I wanted to ask you, PC Wajijao, man, the thing is like so good. Umanyi, I no longer have the other issues. You were saying, I told you, these things you have to get from the people you trust. You see that one I gave you, I got it from Think Innovation. Those guys, even now, that's where I am. I brought mine for service. These guys are so good. Oh yes, that's true. The only trusted one-stop center for computer solutions in Western Uganda is Think Innovation. Regional leading providers of friendly computers and laptop sales and computer accessories, a hub of specialists in computer repair and maintenance, based at computer training and software installation. Could you be in need of these and more computer services? Reach out to them now at their workshop located in Mbarara, Bananuka Drive, Western Arcade Building, Room AF51, or call them now for instant services via 0753 975042 or 0789 708838.